Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dudes and dudettes, it is getting extremely real and scary in the cryptocurrency sector. And this is the reason why. Binance and CEO CZ were sued by the US Cftc for allegedly breaking trading and derivatives rules. That's right. The SEC is now coming for the biggest crypto exchange in the market. We are talking about Binance. Now, this isn't only Binance US, this is Binance as a whole. And for those of you that don't understand quite how serious this is and quite how big Binance is, let me show you this. If we come to CoinMarketCap, we can actually take a look at all the exchanges that are out there. And as we can see, Binance is by far the largest exchange in the cryptocurrency market, almost 10 times that of its competitor, which is Coinbase. As we can see, Binance has a daily trading volume of about $11 billion, and this, fluctuates at any given moment. I've seen this go as high as $30 billion, but Coinbase is only just barely sitting above $1 billion. Binance has such a massive share of the cryptocurrency market, it is not even funny. So, if regulators are actually able to bring Binance down, if they're actually able to pin some of these things in this lawsuit, this could be the black swan event that potentially will not only end crypto, but will send Bitcoin probably back to the COVID lows. Now, I'm not trying to spread fear, I'm not trying to be a fudster, but it is true. Binance has by far the most amount of liquidity in the cryptocurrency market. 99% of the world trades on it. And if it can be pinned somehow and this exchange, have their withdrawals halted, their deposits halted, any type of trading halted, this is going to spell a lot of trouble for the cryptocurrency market. So, in this video, it's going to be a quick one, guys. I'm not going to get into, crazy logistics, things like that. A lot of this information is out there for you to read and, do your own digging and searching. But I've been talking about it for a while, here and there. So I have a lot of other influencers. So per se, this isn't necessarily a big shock. However, it's now going to be very important to watch and very important to understand what is going to, proceed from this lawsuit. It could just be something as simple as they kind of get a little slap on the wrist and, they kind of go on with their trading, with their operations, but I really doubt that. I really do highly doubt that, unfortunately. I want the cryptocurrency market to succeed. I want, people to still have the opportunity to access all these exchanges. However, Binance has been doing a lot of shady stuff, which we will be looking at today, that kind of justifies them, being persecuted like this. So before I dive in, guys, if this is your first time joining the channel, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and as always, hit that push bell notification icon so you guys can get notified to these timely videos, because as you can see, things like this, they are very important to watch and very important to understand. And if it's not clear by now, if you have your funds on Binance, please get them off ASAP. Do not leave any funds on a centralized exchange. I don't care if it's your Bitcoin they're going to be holding for the next 20 years. I don't care if it's, a trading account, but hey, if it is, you're okay with losing it, whatever. But the gist is, guys, get your funds off of Binance. It is not safe anymore. You should either be in a cold storage, something like a ledger, or you just need to be completely in cash, which I personally am. So let's dive in, guys, because it is getting pretty juicy. So this is the official CFTC document here. This is actually the official filing here by the CFTC to sue Binance. So as you can see, they're suing CZ, Binance Holding Limited, Services, and Samuel Lim, which basically is like the right-hand man for CZ. And then as you can see right here, we're going to do a very quick read here, so bear with me. Binance operates the world's largest centralized asset exchange, emerging through an opaque web of corporate entities, all of which are ultimately controlled by Zhao, the chief executive officer of Binance, and constitute a common enterprise called Binance, or the Binance ecosystem. Okay, we know that. Much of Binance's reporting trading volume and its profitability has come from its extensive solicitation of and access to customers located in the United States, including in this district, that enter into several types of digital assets, spot and derivative transactions involving commodities in interstate commerce on the Binance platform. So I skipped a little bit further ahead because it's just kind of, giving a whole history and background on Binance. Again, you're welcome to read this. But like it says right here, despite Binance's solicitation of and reliance on customers located in the US to generate revenue and provide liquidity for its various markets, Binance has never been registered with the CFTC in any capacity and has disregarded federal laws essential to integrity and vitality of U.S. financial markets, including laws that require the implementation of controls designed to prevent and detect money laundering and terrorism financing in violation of the Commodity Exchange Act. Basically, they're just trying to pin Binance by not following the rules and, like we'll see in a little bit, even doing some insider trading, potentially wash trading, very similar to what Justin Sun got pinned with. Now, there's been a lot of documents floating around on Twitter, so we're going to be going through all of them. Now, this is probably the one of the biggest ones that is standing out right now, where this is like basically proving and showing that CZ was doing insider trading. So let's take a look. So like it says, Binance does not disclose to its customers that Binance is trading in its own markets in its own term of use or elsewhere. Consistent with its apparent attempt to keep its proprietary trading activity on its own markets top secret, Binance has refused to respond to commission-issued investigative subpoenas seeking information concerning its proprietary trading activity on Binance, including transaction data and communications among the members of the Binance Quant Desk. On information and belief, Binance has not subjected the trading activity of Merit, Peak, Sigma Chain, or its approximately 300 house accounts to any anti-fraud or anti-manipulation surveillance controls, and to the extent Binance purports to have required its officers, employees, and agents to abide by a relatively new insider trading policy, Binance's approximately 300 house accounts are exempt from that policy. So isn't this a little weird? Isn't this a little weird how we know that Binance has such a large market share in the crypto sector, and literally right there, they're telling their agents to abide by a relatively new insider trading policy? Look, I'm a very positive person, okay? I like to believe that there's more good than evil in this world. I like to believe that, if you were to give somebody the choice, that 9 times out of 10, they would take the correct and the right choice. However, we can't lie to ourselves and understand that there is a lot of bad actors and a lot of people who per se love to cheat the system. I mean, let's be realistic. Growing up, or even to this day, if we go and play Monopoly with either family members or friends, there's always going to be one person that ends up trying to cheat or to try to get ahead in Monopoly, right? Try to make it look like they have more money or more property or whatever. So if somebody is going to cheat in a regular board game that has no intrinsic value, that has no monetary value, why the heck would that same person, or any person for that matter, not cheat when it comes to finances, insider trading, and making tons of money? So if somebody will cheat in a regular board game, even a video game, why the heck would they not cheat when there's money involved? If anything, they're going to be more predisposed and more inclined to cheat. I'm sorry, it's just human nature. It's extremely predictable. So this really should not be coming as a shock to everyone. I'm sorry, it really shouldn't be, because this is what we've been looking into. This is everything that we've been talking about. It's just there's bad actors in this space. I'm sure CZ as a whole, he means really well for the crypto community, but he is taking advantage of the system. And look, at the end of the day, it's people like you and I that end up getting screwed or end up getting affected. He's probably just going to pay some crazy fees or maybe not be able to operate in the US anymore, but he's going to walk away unscathed. Sam Bankman-Fried is still not in jail. I think it says enough. But let's keep looking. You have to ask yourself, why would a single trader need over 300 trading accounts to trade on Binance? Because they're wash trading and painting the tape between their accounts. They can make the prices do whatever they want. Again, this is all in the CFTC filing. During the relevant period, Binance has traded on its own platform through approximately 300 house accounts that are all directly or indirectly owned by Zhao, as well as accounts owned by Merit Peak and Sigma Chain. Zhao has also traded on the Binance platform through 2 individual accounts. At various times during the relevant period, Merit Peak has entered into OTC transactions, over-the-counter transactions, with Binance customers. Guys, they are linking 300 accounts that are directly or indirectly owned and most likely controlled by CZ. So are you really going to tell yourself and believe that, oh no, he wasn't insider trading, he wasn't manipulating price, he wasn't, market making markets? Of course he was doing that. They're all tied to him. Why do you think the price of BNB has still not dropped? I mean, look at this. This is the price in BNB. We're going to be looking at this towards the end of the video. Look at this massive run up that we saw basically when the bull run really took off, which was, late 2020, early 21. Binance token was trading at $40 a coin, and in the span from basically January 2021 all the way until May 21, it went up 1,600%. Now, granted, it was altcoin season, everything ran, but for a token to do a 16x in a span of 6 months is pretty crazy. It's not necessarily unheard of in crypto, but something like Binance coin, which is already a very large coin, to do a 16x is very, very unusual. Now, again, altcoin season was happening there. There was a launch of Binance Smart Chain. So yes, a lot of things were lining up for it to do gains like that. However, this is kind of starting to basically show that it was most likely mainly artificial, that it wasn't necessarily a natural run-up. And again, we can see there's a lot more. In a lawsuit filed today, CFTC versus Binance Holdings and CZ, the CFTC clearly states that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin are all commodities. interesting battle happening at the regulator level. So this is a little bit different, compared to the whole Binance situation. The overall big regulatory battle that we're seeing right now is, hey, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, are they commodities? And then are all altcoins basically securities? Is everything a commodity? Is everything a security? There's like this kind of tug of war going back and forth. I mean, Gary Gensler has been pretty clear, and he said that, everything besides Bitcoin is a security, but it looks like that might be changing. So let's give a read here. Beginning no later than July 2019 and continuing through the present, Binance, under Zhao's direction and control and with Lim's willful and substantial assistance, has solicited and accepted orders, accepted property to margin, and operated a facility for the trading of futures, options, swaps, and leveraged retail commodity transactions involving digital assets that are commodities, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin for persons in the United States. So it's interesting, right there. They're basically, saying which tokens right now or which coins are commodities and excluding everything else. I'm a little bit surprised they're including Litecoin into that because Litecoin, the founder himself stepped away like a year after its launch, but whatever. Different video, different conversation. If you guys want me to do a Litecoin review, let me know in the comments down below. So that was an interesting, excerpt there from the filing. But let's keep on going here. And then as we can see, again, there's a lot of people have gone through this whole entire filing. They found some really interesting stuff. So this might be seen as a little bit problematic. And this, so let's give it a read. Again, guys, bear with me. It is really important to read this stuff so you do finally understand the severity that this could spell for the crypto market. I know it's never fun sitting through like a 15 or 20-minute video, but if you don't understand what is happening in the crypto sphere, if you don't understand the severity that some of these CEOs and some of these exchanges are putting the whole entire cryptocurrency market in, you're then going to be surprised as to why we, get either banned or why the, SEC cracks down super hard. If you finally read through this and you do understand, like, wow, this is really shady stuff, you won't necessarily be as, shocked and surprised if the SEC does decide to claim hard, because they basically had it coming. You can't keep doing illegal and fraudulent activities and not expect the same type of reaction, if not worse. It just doesn't work that way. Now, again, we know the stock world, we know the Congress, the House of Representatives, of course, they're all corrupt. Of course, they all do shady stuff. Of course, again, I'm not denying that, but I'm just talking about crypto specifically here. So let's keep reading. Internally, Binance officers, employees, and agents have acknowledged that the Binance platform has facilitated potential illegal activities. For example, in February 2019, after receiving information regarding Hamas transactions on Binance, Lim explained to a colleague that terrorists usually send small sums as large sums constitute money laundering. Lim's colleague replied, "Can barely buy an AK-47 with $600. And with regard to certain Binance customers, including customers from Russia, Lim acknowledged in the February 2020 chat, like, come on, they are here for crime. Binance's MLRO agreed with that. We see the bad, but we close two eyes." So yeah, that's going to be pretty bad and pretty problematic if we have terrorists buying, AKs with $600 on their platform, or we have customers from Russia, same thing, doing illegal activities, either money laundering or whatever, and they're using Binance specifically for that. So yeah, now you can understand why things are seeming pretty dark and gloomy, because they literally are saying it here at the very end. We see the bad, but we close two eyes. They are aware of what's going on their platform, on their exchange, and they're basically just turning a blind eye and saying, oh yeah, we didn't really see anything. How is that going to be remotely bullish or good for the crypto sphere? Please tell me. Please explain if you have their MLRO, which is whatever that is, literally saying, yeah, we turn a blind eye. How is that going to be good? Let's keep going. Binance also intentionally tried to hide the scope of its compliance programs and effectiveness from its business partners. For example, in or around October 2020, Binance underwent a compliance audit to satisfy a request from Paxos. But according to Lim, Binance purposely engaged a compliance auditor that would just do a half-assed individual sub-audit on geofencing to buy us more time. Oh yeah, that always works out when you do a half-assed job, right? As part of this audit, the Binance employee who held the title of Money Laundering Reporting Officer, the guy who turned the blind eye, lamented that she needed to write a fake annual MLRO report to Binance board of directors. What the fuck? I'm not making this up, guys. This is actually in the report. Lim, who was aware that Binance did not have a board of directors, nevertheless assured her, yeah, it's fine. I can get management to sign off on the fake report. Around the same time as she referenced half-assed compliance audit, in November 2020, the MLRO exclaimed to Lim in the chat that I has no confidence in our geofencing. So, wow. So literally the employee who held the title of money laundering reporting officer said that she needed to write a fake annual money laundering report to Binance board of directors, and she did that. So, do you see how deep the fraud is going? Do you see how deep the corruption is going? And do you now finally understand why this is serious and why this is going to be very, very bad? I really, hope and pray to God that I'm wrong, because I don't want this to blow up bigger than it really needs to be. But honestly, the dominoes are all lining up, and it seems like the dominoes have already started to fall, and we're not going to be able to stop it. The money laundering reporting officer is faking annual reports to Binance board of directors. They are faking reports, and then, just before that, they are turning a blind eye to criminal activity. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. I'm literally speechless at this point. I really am. And then, for those of you who maybe haven't heard yet, there is an operation going on known as Operation Choke Point. Richard Hart actually just retweeted this, and I know I've actually made a lot of videos about post-sex hacks. I know it's maybe coincidental. Obviously, I'm just talking about a project that's about to launch, but I'm willing to talk about any cryptocurrency project. So if you guys want certain crypto projects for me to review, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, there's something known as Operation Choke Point going on right now in the crypto sphere. And as we can see, imagine if more than a century ago, regulators had cut Ford and General Motors off from banking services because they considered automobiles too risky or too competitive with trains and horses. So I agree with that to an extent. However, automobile industry, they were not corrupt. They were not stealing money from people. They were trying to create a new innovation, which is a motorized vehicle. Cryptocurrency, for the most part, has been stealing money from people. It's been taking literally money from the few and giving it to the rich and the wealthy and the whales. So that's the only slight difference there. Yeah, obviously, if Ford and General Motors, didn't have access to the automotive industry, it probably would have been a lot longer before we actually saw cars on the market and on the roads. However, cryptocurrency, we're dealing with money. We're dealing with people's life savings, and it is an unregulated market, which means anything goes. These people have the freedom to do whatever they want, when they want, how they want, without needing to show any type of proof. And we've been seeing that throughout the last couple of years, more specifically in 2022 with all the insolvencies and all the bankruptcies. Do you guys remember Celsius? They went under. Guess what? They have been underwater since 2020, meaning they were underwater during a bull run. How the heck can you be running a company and a platform and you're posting negative returns during a bull run where prices only go up? Something seems a little off, right? So that's kind of the big news, guys. That's the big Binance news. So let's just finish with doing a little TA and Binance. We've been in this range right here. It's really nothing exciting. This is what we call, or one of our coaches in our free group calls Charity Island, guys. And make sure you guys check out the free group with the comment in the description there below. It's a free research group. It's a free coaching group. If you guys need help with anything in cryptocurrency, if you're brand new, you don't know what an exchange is, you don't know what a wallet is, and you need help setting all that up because you do want to start getting invested in crypto later on, then again, make sure you guys join the free group. Or if you're somebody who's a little bit more experienced, maybe you need to develop an actual trading strategy. Maybe you want to learn the skills of how to properly research. Again, join the free group down below. I'm in there. I'm an affiliate of Alexander Lorenzo. And yeah, we give you guys, all the information straight up. There's no BS, there's no fluff, there's no sponsorships, no promotions, nothing like that. We give you true, honest research, and then we give you both sides of the story so you're able to make more informed decisions. So again, check out the link in the comments or in the description down below. But yeah, as we can see, nothing too exciting right now going on with BNB. It's kind of just been in this range. This is what we call Charity Island, meaning anytime you try to get into a trade, specifically maybe a leverage trade, you're probably going to get stopped out or liquidated because it's just kind of going sideways and choppy. This is, how market makers, they make their money by liquidating positions. But what I'm really looking for, and what really the whole entire market is looking for, is this right here. This is a massive price imbalance right now in BNB price chart. This run up, what it shows is there's no stability there. So meaning when Binance probably breaks the support around the 200 level, it is going to be a fast and volatile drop, probably back down to that $40 level, which if that happens from here, that means Binance could probably end up dropping almost 90% from where it's at right now. And with this lawsuit, it makes it even that more probable. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen right away. I think it's going to be really dependent on how bad this lawsuit is, how much more stuff does get uncovered. But the environment's not looking too good. The runway is getting a lot shorter for Binance. Really, the magnifying glass is on them, solely on them right now. And yeah, I do have a feeling that a lot more things are going to be uncovered, not really good things. And the SEC is going to act a lot more swiftly with Binance than any other exchange or really any other type of financial institution or platform, specifically from what we just read, in the CFTC lawsuit there. So again, make sure you guys hit that post bell notification icon so you guys get more, updates as to what's going on. Also, make sure you go follow me on Twitter if you want more up-to-date notifications. I'm obviously tweeting there constantly. So there's my @ there, guys. Again, make sure you go ahead and follow me there, and also subscribe to the channel so you can get more in-depth videos like that. And yeah, guys, if you appreciate this type of content, as always, leave a like. If not, leave some constructive criticism in the comments down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.